Hello all, how's it going? Hope you can hear me okay. Hope I'm not making that horrible sound like I did in the other one where my microphone rubbed up against everything. Hope that's better. Hope you're all well. I don't know if I said that already. Hi. Intros are still awkward. Or am I just an awkward person? Up for debate. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, how do you do? What's up? I've never understood what's up. Anyway, as you can tell by the title, the fates decided we're going to ask what you need to focus on. Now we're going to do things kind of slightly different. The answer to your question is right here in these cards. Not the ones on top, but we're going to fully test your intuition, no pressure. Which a lot of you just put a lot of pressure on yourself naturally. You feel like you have to know, you have to be good at it right away, and that's not intuition. It's not intuition. It's simple. Which one looks different? Which word? It can be anything that just stands out about the pile that you're drawn to. So you have, sorry, I'm old and I'm popping constantly. I'm not old, but my body's telling me I'm old. I just saw 1, 2, 3. You could be seeing a lot of number synchronicities, and 17 could be important to you. I see it a lot in life. Don't know why. But yeah, okay. Group 1, we have kindred spirits. It's the spider. Group 2, transition, the feather. And group 3, power, or the owl. You can take a minute, you can pause the video, you can meditate on it, you can close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and it could just be like the word kindred stands out. Whatever you're drawn to. Timestamps will be in the first comment you see and in the description box. If you want a private reading, also in the description box. All the details. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Oh, and I also have yes or no questions. If you have a yes or no question that you want answered, I left notes too. Calm down out there, jeez. So yes or no, also be answered. Okay, possibly. Move some stuff. Group 1. Just having reaching around you here. So overall energy for you, for the most part, is kindred spirits. But that's what drew you in. With the spider. But what you really need to be focusing on, these cards are courage and listening. And 23 could be significant. We're at 3 now, okay. Darkness does not always equate to evil, light does not always bring good. With this, it's just a simple matter of doing what scares you. Listening to your fear and doing it anyway. Doing your fear. Doing what scares you. So, let's see what could possibly scare you, what else you need to know. If you have a yes or no question, the answer is could be like, are they talking about me doing the said thing? Yep. You have the Chariot and the Sun. The Sun is the most positive card in tarot, and the Chariot means to onward. If you haven't seen that movie, the Pixar movie, I recommend it. I love it. And advice. You have the 3 of Pentacles, the Dwarf, and prosperity. This I'm getting building something, career, teamwork. You want to make your own, create your own dance studio. Something of your own that you might need partners with, or hell, maybe a podcast. I don't know. See what other cards we can get, because I just love all the cards. Whatever came to mind, clear energies, recharge that. When you heard do what scares you, is what you should do. What scares group 1, or what should they know? What advice can we give group 1? I have a gnat flying around my face. It's very annoying. Or fruit flies. I don't even have fruit. I have dried fruit. So it's like, what are you doing here, bro? I have hope. This could be something that you dreamed of doing when you were a kid. For some reason, you are being held back. You gotta trust that you were drawn to that when you were a kid, and you're drawn to it now for a reason. Could have something to do with animals. You could have been. You could have been want to be. You could want to be like Dr. Dolittle. I loved that movie growing up. It came to mind. You could have loved it too. But it could have something to do with you wanting to be more involved with nature. Dancing, as I said. With animals. I just realized that I said teamwork, and you have kindred. Sorry, I bumped you, okay? Kindred spirits as your energy, so it's part of your overall energy that drew you in. So, it's definitely could be a partnership, you involving another person, or it's what I'm mainly feeling, but for some of you it could be being more grounded in your masculine and feminine side, and then going onward. I don't know. This could be different for all of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Anything else? I'll just switch cards. Energies, recharge. These I'm just going to these are not easy to shuffle. The Ten of Pentacles. It really feels like a new start in a job opportunity. Knight of Pentacles. And that is the warrior. That is the Minotaur. Anything else for group 1? Okay. Bottom of the deck. The Chariot. Centaur. Keep that here. Four of Cups and the Star, which is Ghoul and Tooth Fairy. I love these cards. Got them from, is it Spirit Halloween? Yep. Just Spirit tarot cards. like I said, you could have been drawn to this as you were a kid, you know, typical, I want to do this when I'm a kid. I wanted to be a SWAT team member. Says a lot about me. Not a lot has changed. Anyway, but could have been Mr. Gould here. You feel like people made you feel like this. Very low, very little. You're like, oh yeah, that's completely unrealistic. So I'm gonna do something else, something practical. And you could have taken the steps to do something practical and you just lose interest because it's fucking boring. And you're like, fuck this shit. I don't wanna. You have to do what feeds your soul. Because if you have a meaningless job, like if you work a normal job, like working at Walmart, working as a housekeeper, it's constantly taking from you, and it's not a spiritual exchange. It's just, it keeps taking and taking and taking, and you feel very empty by the end of the day because it's not fulfilling your soul. Therefore, it is meaningless. It's all 11:11, so doorways, my people. Dudes, my people. Yeah. This is an opportunity for you to do something new, do something that scares you. That's what I said I was going to do. Because I realized that just recharge. A certain level of people scare me from trauma from my past and dealing with very toxic people. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a job where I have to actually interact with people more. And put myself out of my comfort zone. And to do other things. I think I possibly might to go back to school. Last advice for group 1. Truth. Who or what do you see when you look in the mirror? Reflection by, you know, Mulan song, Reflection. It's going through my head. I think that's for group 1. Any other advices? Spirit likes to talk, apparently, and I say that's too much. That was... Some spilled, but not a lot spilled, and I'm scared now. Slowly. Grieving the loss of an old self. Grieving... You could have actually lost someone. There's more grieving the life that you thought you should have. That's for group 1. Other advice? Anything else that can help them? And you have strength. Probably take a lot of strength to tell your parents or whoever that, you know, I decide to do this with my life. You're not my real dad. Sorry. I just smacked you. But in the sense that they can't tell you what to do because it's your life and you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway. You gotta do what makes you happy. So I encourage you. I believe in you. You can do this. As long as you're not hurting anyone, I approve this message. You can do it. I believe in you. Hope you have a nice day. I think that is all. Yes. Thank you for watching. If you want a private reading, check the description box below. If you like what you saw, you like my energy, you should probably maybe sort of subscribe. You like the video? Yeah. Just saw 41. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye. no. I need to clean that up, but I'll do it eventually. Group 2. Let us better stuff as a board, people. Hey. So the energy that the card that drew you in is transition. Why am I slurring my words? And what you need to focus on, those cards. You have answers and rigid, number 30. So this, I get soul growth, listening to your intuition, being calm, and not being so hard on yourself. Learning not to take things so seriously, learning your life lessons, bro. Mainly take a break, take a breather. And if you have a yes or no question, it shall possibly be answered. You have 6 of Swords and King of Pentacles. This here feels like a yes question mark. Some of you could be feeling that you need to quit your job, or just to do some like drastic change. Quit your job, move across the world, just live on an island, live in a mountain, as in a cave. Mainly, I'm feeling the yes or no. It's up to you. It's like yes if you want. Is this the best thing for me to do? Yes, maybe, if you believe it is. Things have to get worse before they get better. So other cards got King of Wands, Anubis, and Manifestation. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. How can group 2 focus on themselves more? What can they do? And the way I see answers, like I came here for answers. You know. That could also be why the yes and no. Because you know, you're just not allowing yourself to know. The truth is usually very simple, but ego and overthinking just likes to complicate things. So group 1. How can they relax more? Because I feel your rigidity. Group 2. Forgiveness. I feel like you need to forgive yourself for not being able to control everything. I feel like something could have happened when you were younger, and maybe a little sister, a little brother, just a younger sibling, or sibling in general. I feel like you feel like the protector, and you weren't there to protect someone from something. This could also be your younger self, but I feel like it's more on the outside. Like someone outside of yourself. to inspiration. I feel like you're the, even if you weren't the older sibling, I feel like you're the older sibling. I already said that, but I feel like you took care of a lot of people and you felt like you weren't doing a good enough job. You could have done things better. These are your words. The way I see it, as long as you gave a shit and you tried, you did awesome. The cards have beauty. There is indeed beauty in letting people make their own mistakes, not being in control of everything, letting life happen, and eventually being at peace with what does happen. And you have compassion, and yes, I do feel like you need to have a lot more compassion for yourself. I switch cards. I shall show. Group 2, the moon, intuition. You could be having dreams of something in particular, maybe recurring nightmare of what happened. I hope not. I feel like the dreams are significant. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Priestess of water. See, I saw this earlier and I thought it would come out. Then oath. Yeah. You could have grew up in a really toxic environment. This could be your parents or your guardian and you were the protector. What you need to focus on is yourself, bottom line. Because you spent so much time focusing on other people that you forgotted yourself. Yes, forgotted, that's a word. You have confidence on the bottom. I feel like that's what you need to do, like go on a spiritual retreat or some shit. Just go out in nature or be by yourself, chill out. Charge. Last advice for group 2. I don't know what else I can tell you. Yeah. Centering. A group of 2. Anything else? Any other advice for group 2? And how can they find these answers? How can they confirm these answers? Spirits, I don't know. Like you could request a reading from me. And I might tell you the truth that you already know. Because you already know. You just don't want to believe whatever it is. Maybe you're getting burnout with your current work situation or whatever. It doesn't feel right anymore. That's okay. You can move on. Then you have abundance on the bottom. Whoops. Sorry. As I have gotten older, I realized it's not about the money. It's about actually living, doing what you enjoy. Because if you don't enjoy it, what's the point? You're just wasting your time doing what everyone tells you to do. Do what do you want to do. It's that simple. Because people are going to judge you anyway. My family tells me I am too pale. Do I go out in the sun and try to tan? No. I continue to apply my sunscreen, and I shall stay pale. Mainly just to piss them off. Kind of just piss them off, kind of just because sun bites me. I don't like. Parents, they're not really parents. My dad wants me to be normal. I'm like, dude, you're not normal. You just pretend to be normal. I'm not bullshitting anyone. I do not have patience for that. Okay. Anything else I can tell you? Anything else I can tell? Group 2. Stop it. I shall take these. Okay. Two of Wands. The Empress. Page of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. When you go on this venture, you might meet someone. I was kind of chuckling because the previous video I said I just got distracted by my dog. She's so cute. Previous video I said it feels like for some of you, wherever you go, whatever kind of video you click on, there's always the romance that just comes out of nowhere. And you're like, this is about my career, damn it. What the fuck? Two more from Tarot. Last advice for group 2. What else do they need to know? It's really random, but does someone else just want to watch oldies movies? Knight of Swords, that barbarian. Because I just had the urge to watch like Crybaby. Shag's a good one. What else can I tell group 2? Death. Dun, dun. We have Death and Knight of Swords. So a way, death doesn't necessarily mean death. It could just be death of self. An old self of some bullshit. Yeah, okay. So a way that you could slowly integrate your real being into existence, a way you could slowly start to be more of yourself if you feel called to, is wearing something that you wouldn't normally wear. I like to dress in vintage style clothing. It's not actually vintage, I just make it look vintage, especially like 60s. You could do that if you feel called to. Just slowly take those steps and it'll get easier. Yeah. I think that's all I have for you. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. If you want private reading, check the description box below. If you like this, subscribe and like it and all that stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye. Group 3. Hello, Group 3. So, the card you were drawn to. I am so poppy today. Power. What you need to focus on that you were drawn to. You have career and denial. Now just pull the cards out. Sorry, I hate you. So, if you have a yes or no question, do you have to possibly answer it? You have the Devil or Ten of Wands. It's feeling more no. Well, alrighty then. Then you have King of Cups, Orc. If you're wondering which cards these are, they're from Spirit Halloween. I don't know if they're still making them. Travel. Family. So to bring you clarity, but I am confused from just staring at the cards. So the situation could be maybe you were so focused on your career and denying what you actually want to do with your career, just doing what everyone's told you should do, instead of reclaiming your power. And this is the overall message of the whole readings, the whole group's just doing what the fuck you want to do instead of letting other people walk all over you. You could need to travel away from them, and then you might meet your family. But you just need to do what you feel called to do, whatever scares the shit out of you. Mine would be going back to school. Kind of meant to do a charm casting, but I forgot, so I guess I wasn't meant to. What else can I tell Group 3? What is their soul telling them to do? It scares the shit out of them. Twist. Their soul telling them to do. I feel like if you don't do this, you make all the excuses in the world, but when you look back, if you at least didn't try it out, you'll regret it. So, do tell Group 3. Have it lighten your load. Dreams. Good luck and peace. What else can I tell group 3? What does group 3 need to know? Too much. Could have been going back to the family and travel cards down here. Society has a tendency of brainwashing us into thinking that we need a significant other, that we have to do what everyone else does, get married, okay, first date, get married, have kids, have the perfect family. But you don't really need to have that plot twist. So maybe you need to focus on yourself more and figuring out what you want to do instead of what everyone else is trying to tell you to do. And it doesn't necessarily have to be with words. If you look on any social media platform, like social TV, movies, books, songs, pretty much everything is about romance. It's kind of sad, but you don't have to have that. Knight of Cups. Can I tell group 3? Yay then. Bottom, you have 7 of Pentacles, the Gremlins. 8 of Pentacles, Zombie. The Fool, New Beginnings. Queen of Pentacles, the Dryad. As long as you follow your soul and your heart and do what you're drawn to, you're going to be okay. You're going to be financially stable. You're going to be, most importantly, happy. What else can I tell group 3? Last words of advice. Six of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups. King of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck you have Knave of Chalices, which is the Page of Cups. Okay, Six of Wands. Three of Swords. And the Four of Swords. Words. And so it seems like you're gonna be going through some shit to get where you need to go. You might, with any spiritual journey thing, You're gonna lose people along the way. You're gonna find out who your real friends are, which is a blessing, really. It's no more bullshit. This is just reiterating what I originally said. You're gonna be okay. This is like a happy ending card. It really means rest. But this I'm getting. Go through all this shit, you're gonna be at peace. Which is what I got with this. Just saying it again. So, do what scares you. Ow. And you'll be on the right path. And all will be well with the world. And, yeah. Cool. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. If you want a private reading, check the description box below. And, bye.